All right, music fans, welcome. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for a few real people out there, just like you, just like me. Yeah, I'm a bit under the weather. I think the worst symptom I have right now is brain fog. So it's kind of like me every day, except you got the coughing and the sore throat and the chills and all that stuff, and it's hot and cold and it goes back and forth. And currently on several different protocols, and you know how much I enjoy the word protocol and saying the word protocol. So I am doing some natural healing, natural treatments, natural remedies. I'm not relying solely on big pharma in order to get well. So I just want to put that out there. There may have been some pharmaceutical products used, and those aren't the ones that are currently really popular over at CVS or Walgreens. David Lee Roth, he has canceled a couple of gigs. So I wanted to get this video in there just because we're going to end the year talking about Dave, who supposedly was supposed to bring in 2022 in Las Vegas at the Mandalay Bay Resort, where old rock stars go to basically try to keep their careers going. It's true. So Roth cancels because one guy in his entourage couldn't keep what happens in Vegas, and now, it's gotten out that the thing has made an appearance, and to take extra precautions, according to the article, Dave is canceling the gig. The first two shows of David Lee Roth's previously announced Las Vegas residency have been canceled, according to one publication. It appears that one of the musicians in Dave's backing band actually got the thing, forcing the concerts to be called off. Roth's camp has issued the following statement. Due to unforeseen circumstances related to the thing and out of an abundance of caution for those working and attending the shows, the David Lee Roth performances scheduled for December 31st and January 1st have been canceled. Refunds will be automatically processed and ticket holders will be notified. Now, Roth is still scheduled to perform at the House of Blues on January 5th, 7th, and 8th, as well as January 14th and 15th, and also January 21st and 22nd. So they then do a old cut and paste thing about Dave being all goofy about his retirement and how this should be his second retirement or third retirement. It doesn't really matter. So I think the news headline here is, again, which dovetails with when does this end? How does it end? Couldn't someone else be called in to play this gig? Maybe they should have alternates like jurors, right? Hey, are you the alternate bass player for tonight in case this guy gets the thing? And maybe do it that way. Have the dude on speed dial. I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously, you're going to have to make some kind of arrangement where your fans are put first. And, imagine the people breaking out the checkbook saying, hey, it's okay. Or does anyone have a checkbook anymore? Never mind. They're breaking out the debit card or the credit card, and they're basically saying, yeah, it's worth it because this is David Lee Roth, New Year's Eve. This is going to be the greatest party, the greatest show on earth, and can't wait to go. And then you get to Vegas, and a couple days later, you find out that the concert is canceled. How much money did you spend? How much money did you waste? The concert industry can't expect people who are already short on disposable income, let's go Brandon, and probably don't understand, I'm talking about the concert industry, they probably don't understand that people are already getting frustrated. They wanted to escape the reality of this, and then we find out that one of the band members brings them right back into that reality. Look, and here's the other angle on this, and I didn't really talk about this too much in the other video I did about specifically about the concert industry. Part of the news media and their success, if you will, right now, if you want to call it, it's not success on a truth level, it's a success on a business level. But their business model right now is to continuously sell fear. And there's not much to talk about in the world of classic rock, as I always like to say. Someone either dies or maybe someone has decided to retire. So there's not that much out there. And so reporting on a band who has to call off gigs because of the thing is probably one of the big news stories and constant sources of readership or viewership, whatever. And it's actually really tragic. I mean, because you can see it throughout all of media. I mean, okay, we have our thing segment, which is going to go on for 15 minutes. We're going to tell you where you can get your thing, your second or your third or your fourth. I mean, hell, Elon Musk didn't plan on this many boosters. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is just crazy what's happening out there. That's one big story. But then the other story is how many people are getting it and how many cases are there? Case, you know? And even though they told everybody a little bit here and there that the whole Dodge Omni thing would be a little easier to deal with, they don't want that to get out too much. Now, we don't know if Roth's guy has the Omni variant or if he has the Delta Dawn, which was one of the big ones that came out. So, I mean, I can't wait for what's next, honestly. I mean, what's the next big name? It's like when they name hurricanes, like, you know, what's the name going to be? I mean, they have a list. So maybe they have a list privately. They should release it publicly so we know what's coming next so we can be even more fearful. Bottom line here, folks, is nothing can survive like this. Like, you can't just start, stop an industry and expect it to survive. The only people that are thriving are these media trolls who are out there just, you know, oh boy, someone had to cancel. What a story. Let's write about it. It's going to be great. Oh, everyone's going to want to watch this or read this. And it's like, no, people want to get back to the way things used to be, to quote a Journey song that nobody's listening to. By the way, Journey scheduled to perform tonight at Dick Clark's Rockin' Eve, hosted by the hapless Ryan Seacrest. Again, when there's no Dick Clark, there just is no justice here. You know what I mean? I mean, they should have just retired the brand, called it Ryan Seacrest's somewhat interesting, barely rockin', mostly auto-tuned New Year's Eve. What do you think of that? That's a good title. So, in any event, we wish Dave's crew well. I'm not sure what the big fuss is anymore, seeing Roth in person, in concert, other than, look, there he is. There's the chicken, because he's going to do all his chicken moves that he has now. And this is the guy I used to watch in Van Halen like 35, 40 years ago, behaving like a rock star, and now he's behaving kind of like a lounge singer with maybe some sort of condition that we're unaware of. I mean, he even said so. My manager says, my handlers say that this is dangerous. It might be more dangerous for the fans than for Roth, but we'll see if more gigs get canceled, because he's got them coming up in Vegas. And so maybe you can refund, go back home, come back and do it all over again. Of course, you know, if you have, you know, no job or no other responsibilities in your life, you might be able to do that. So in any event, I want to wish everybody out there a happy and safe and prosperous new year. And remember, if you need my protocols, I can send them to you, okay? Much like Joe Rogan and that other guy, Dr. Peter McCullough, Who's the guy that just got banned off of Twitter? Dr. Robert Malone. Yeah, you can't talk about him anymore. He's really bad. Evil, trying to help people. I mean, come on. You can't do that. Anyway, I will do it, but we'll do it privately so we don't get in trouble with the people who don't want other people to get better. So there you go. All right. Done. See you soon.